Took me aside and he said, Tegan, I just want you to know, you're playing Rob. Put aside your sisterly feelings.
Oh, sorry.
He said, Tegan, I really feel like, let's go to the bar. Jim, time to clean your room. Do you exit through that, Mr. Rogers? Okay, let's reshoot that segment without him. He just brings us down.
Is a show that me and Tegan played. It was one of our first professional shows. We were just out of high school and we played at the university, and there was about maybe like 10 or 15 people mostly related to us, or at least related to someone who my mom was dating at the time, and then sort of like just people hanging out, like just people that we didn't know. But there was this one table of guys, like kind of like bros, you know, like guys who work out and just want to make a good living and move up in the world and have a nice car and stuff, like those kind of guys. And they were drinking beer, and at the end of the show they came up to us and they were talking to us, and I remember distinctly one of the guys saying, "How old are you?" And I said, "I'm 18." And he said, "What do you know about love?" And I was like, "What does that mean?" And he was like, "Well, what do you mean, what do you know about love? Like all the songs that you played today were about love. What could you possibly know about love at 18 years old?" And I was like, "A lot, motherfucker." I mean, just because... As if you said that. I didn't say that. But I think so. No, I did.
You went away.
And my middle school went something, my first day went something like this. Are you wearing an Epcot shirt? Yeah. You're a fucking loser. What did you do this summer? I went to Disney World. Yeah? I learned how to give a hand job and shoplift.
I'm for Sara.
Illegal in Canada because there's something fundamentally uncomfortable about this.
Put them on!
I promise we'll get to all the she'll strip afterwards.
Yay!
What fucking man do you think we are?
Hot one!
Go to the strippers. This is not the strippers. You don't even look like you're 18. You can't. A bunch of sluts in Ireland. I was told that you're practicing Lent. It's like you're all loaded and crazy. Bunch of crazy people. In Canada, it's very impolite to ask someone to take off their clothes. Unless you say please. Let's just for one moment. Let's just role play for a second. Hey. Don't fuck with me.
And on my deck, I have a deck too. Yeah, I have a deck. A two-deck. Shit, your place sounds nice. Yeah, it was super nice. And I mean, it's cold. I mean, I wasn't on the deck. The only thing that the deck was being used for, garbage. No, my bike. And smoking pot. No, I don't smoke. Okay, so really great story. Okay, so this is what happened. Two pigeons, like a mom and a dad pigeon, decided that my bike and the tarp in which my bike was tarped up in, my bike was being protected by a tarp, and inside of that tarp, the pigeons decided it would be a good habitat for them and the potential babies that they would have. And I thought it was cute at first. Like every day I would get up and I would look through the door and I'd be like, "Good morning, Mr. Pigeon. Good morning, Mrs. Pigeon." And then someone told me that pigeons carry a lot of fleas, and that if they get in your house, you are fucked, and you have to get everything thrown away. And if they get like on your body, it's like having a lice. And I was just like, I would get up in the morning and it became like stalking and stalking. Like, I would just look at them and I would be like, I have to get rid of you. Like, I'm sorry. Like, why are you doing this to me? Why did you land on my balcony? And so eventually I had to like just, oh, it kills me now. It literally, I know you think this is just for like comic relief, but seriously, it killed me to do this. I had to open the door. I had to put clothes on. I was freezing. And I opened the door and when they weren't there, I like swept all of the things in there. I mean, like, they carried like branch after branch after branch. I mean, it was so much work. It was like weeks of work. And I just like with one broom sweep, their whole world. I had that. With like, are you crying? No, okay. I hate her. Okay, anyway, their whole habitat was gone with like one sweep. It didn't take any effort. Like, I just was like, and gone, done. This is not even the worst part. This isn't even the part that breaks my heart. The worst part, we all want to know, the worst part was that I waited and watched for them to come back. Because I had to see how they were going to deal with it. Did they get sad? You guys, I'm so serious. It was the most awful thing I've ever experienced. They like get onto the balcony and they're like, they laugh. Both of them were like doing that. They were like, and they kept coming back for like a week, and then they tried to bring more sticks, and then I was like, don't fuck with me. I said no. That's what I think of when I think of this song.
Well, the video...
I'm a little confused by it.
Yeah, I don't think very many people really liked it. Not liked it, they just sort of were like, what are you trying to do, who are you, and what are you trying to prove? But that was me, that was my statement.
Well, I was waiting for an epiphany to happen at the end, and it didn't come to me.
Sarah's kind of like that. She's like an incomplete thought. She's like, I'm almost, no. And then you're like, what happened? A lot of themes on this record, and I think when Sara came up with this idea, well, she was high. She just had her wisdom teeth pulled out, so she was on Tylenol like 8s or whatever with codeine, and she called and she had conference calls with the record company and like everyone was like, I don't know, this doesn't seem glossy, and like we want something fun and summer and running on the beach. And Sarah's like, no, Tegan's gonna rip my heart out like 900 times, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of her, and like everyone just went with it. I have no idea. They gave her the money, we made the video. I disappeared to Mexico and I came back with the video, and that's the end of the story.